And welcome back, adventurers. We're doing the bookkeeping right away. I already gave you 10 points and all that stuff before recording started. So the question is, before we get into this, does anybody want to spend points? Do you have enough? I see you, Alejandro. I see you doing that nod.
It's Grand Charm time.
Is it Grand Charm time? Wonderful.
Yup.
Well, we're going to start at the top of the list. You're the last on the list, so we're going to save the best for last. Solfege, are you spending any points today?
Not this week, no.
Not this week? Okay. Dino, are you spending any points this week?
Is the Grand Charm 100?
Grand Charm's 100.
I'll buy one too.
Are you buying a Grand Charm too? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 100 points, 1 Grand Charm. You get the Grand Charm of Combat Prowess. When you miss with a melee weapon attack, you can choose to hit instead. You can use this feature 3 times per long rest. Go ahead and drag that into the Features tab of your character sheet. That is a permanent feature. There we go. Poppy.
I'm a little jelly.
No, I'm still saving.
Poppy is still
Not this
saving.
week.
Gino Beat.
No, thank you.
No thank you from Gino Beat. Finally, Alejandro. Let's roll your Grand Charm. Your Grand Charm is the Grand Charm of the Stormborn. You have immunity to lightning and thunder damage. You can also cast Thunder Wave at will without using a spell slot or any components. Which is a first level spell.
That goes nicely with my guitar, my electric guitar.
Your electric guitar. There we go. So, a couple Grand Charms are now in play. You've got some special abilities to be able to, which will probably be very helpful in this fight, especially facing off against other bards. I'm going to volunteer somebody today, and it's not going to be Anya because she takes incredible notes. I'm going to pick on you, Kirby. Tell us what happened last session.
So we started at the end of the goblin fight. We had cleared them all out, killed the Yetis, then found some Yeti babies. We took the Yeti babies in the cart back to the town. Discussed about it at length, what to do. We eventually took them back to where we found the Yetis, and then did the business. Me and Alejandro killed the Yetis. Ripped the little buddies. Even though Dino said he wanted to keep them. After that, we came back to town. We went and turned in the ingots to the dwarfs. Shopped at length again. Shopping episode. Took a while. Everyone bought all their goods. Got some food. We went to Tourmaline for the tournament. Met with MC Ezra. And that's about where we left off.
Yeah, there are some points you missed out on. As a result of killing the Yeti Tykes, you have been cursed by the Frostmaiden, bumping you down a grade. So for Poppy, who had some resistances to cold, her resistance is gone, and she now can take cold damage. Whereas the rest of you, because you were already on that normal track, you now are all vulnerable to cold. You have items in place that are helping you with that. However, those without items are having a hard time with that, and it makes the situation for you in a place full of cold a little more precarious. There wasn't too much. Does anybody else want to fill in any other missing things? I don't think there was too much else missing from that recap.
I mean, one thing I wrote down is that we learned something about the tournament in Brinchender. It's that it's gonna have a rotating stage.
Yeah.
Because all the tournament grounds are like different.
Yeah, they all have quirks.
Yeah. think that's what I.
And we did some drinking with some dwarves and learned a new song, the Symphony of
I
God.
actually. Yeah, I actually wrote that down. I don't know.
Yeah, Brian sang and got like an automatic pass with his performance instead of having to roll for it, because it was wonderful.
Thank you.
Hold on, I switched Twitch because it still says that I'm doing cleaning crew, which is not what's on right now. That's Saturday's game. Episode 6. Prelims. I'm gonna call it F3 versus Skarmetal Hills. And maybe spell it right. Anywho. Yeah, we kind of pick up where we left off. You had gone to the tournament hall to sign up, and you met MC Ezra there, as well as Oris Matthew, who is like the leader of Tourmaline. Both of them helping with signups and kind of doing the preliminary judging. They say, yeah, I mean, we can start the preliminary rounds. You're the last band to sign up. And you heard, like, the other band was already on the other side, kind of, like, doing, like, warm-ups and, like, just, like, playing this, like, heavy music, like, and, like, singing in a language that you can't quite understand, but, like, it's hard to discern even if you could understand the language because it's a lot. Ezra will look over and say, if you need to warm up a little, go ahead. We'll start in about 5 minutes. Go ahead and take your positions on the stage. Oh.
Is this shit the stage here?
The white part. The white and gold. See how they're on, like, the black stage? Yeah, there you go.
I understand now. I am seeing.
Normally I wouldn't interrupt for a resub, but fucking big shoutouts to Bjorn for resubbing for 69 months. Nice.
Nice. Real nice.
That's
Fucking
awesome.
love that guy. Bjorn has been a longtime friend and watcher of the stream. Sorry for the lack of gaming streams, buddy. I'm working on it. But I hope you enjoy the tabletop. And I miss you, man. Everybody moves to the stage, slowly but surely. This band, like, they seem like they're already in position. You see that it's, like, the four that you saw, and the goblin that is, like, playing, like, this strange, like, almost like, it looks like it's flaming, but it's not. Like, it's just the design almost gives off this idea of, like, hot heat, fire, flame. And as he, like, is, like, just practicing on this, like, fucking guitar blade, he kind of, like, reaches into his pocket and pulls out this small orb that he tosses on the ground that grows legs, and the orb almost, like, puffs out and grows as it turns into, like, this, like, mobile speaker. Alejandro, get on the stage with your friends.
Your speaker does not impress me. We do not need gimmicks.
But it might impress the judges though, so maybe we take it out.
You'll remember that there is a point system for the competitions that they did kind of go over. This is a combination of both combat and performance, so you will have to kind of balance both to try and get the best score by the end of 5 rounds. Everybody gets on the stage. F3. Okay. MC Ezra moves to the center of this kind of like arena setup. Says, "Welcome to the preliminary round for the 10 Towns Talent Tournament. This is the last preliminary round of the day. It will be the Fabulous Funky Five versus Skarmetal Hills." And she like throws her hands out, and you watch as like these like fireworks sparks like erupt from her hands. As with all other areas of the tournament, we have a quirk in this tournament space. The quirk is Wild Glyphs. Standing on the glyph will produce a random effect. This could be something that helps you or hurts you. You won't know until it happens. Each one will know something different, but take note of the things that happen on each of these glyphs, because this will also be the final stage of the tournament. Fabulous Funky 5, F3, are you ready?
I was born ready.
Skarmetal Hills, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, fight! And I'll get everybody to roll initiative. Rot rolled a 0. Oh my god. That nat 20 though. Dino, you are the first to react. You're on the stage, and all of them, like, they look like they're ready to pounce. Especially this, like, little robot that is sitting beside the goblin guy. It's kind of like tapping its, like little, like, claws against the ground, and it's like, the speaker is, like, pumping right now, and, like, whatever sound is coming through the keytar is also coming through the speaker face.
I'll move up and I'm shaking. Move up 5 feet. I'm like, what? So do we stay here? Do we move up? I'm looking at this blue one in front of me.
We said colors can help or hurt. I'm going on a square.
Now before I do, I'll step forward on this one.
You step forward to activate a blue glyph.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I'll move 10 feet up.
Yeah, that happens first, and then you'll still be able to do, like, your action bonus, all of that fun stuff. Let's roll it. Roll blue. 3 random targets are hit with ice shards. That should say within 60 feet. I just need to see how far the stage is. That's just going to be your friends. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 we'll call a reroll. Actually, I can just do /R1D5. 2, 3, 4. Alejandro. Oh, I gotta do it 3 times. Dino, you're gonna get hit with 1. And Poppy's gonna get hit with 1. As you watch, as almost like it looks like a little like roulette wheel, almost, as you watch as kind of like a light blinks and spins and stops on a point, and then it opens up. Almost like you watch as like energy releases, and it kind of like opens up as 3 ice shards shoot out and like pinpoint fly down at each of you. So Dino, Alejandro, and Poppy, and that is going to be 8 cold damage as each of you get hit with one of these shards. And I believe that's doubled, actually, because most of you are vulnerable, except for Poppy. Alejandro and Dino, that's going to be 16 cold damage because of the vulnerability. Wait, not Dino. Dino, you might still get 8 here, because you have the Boots of the Hinterlands. So it would just be 8 damage for you, Dino. Of the cold variety. And you have the rest of your turn.
I'm launching a crossbow over there at this guy.
At Grimdark? Okay.
So, what effect does my Hearthfire Mantle have now?
Hold on. Hearthfire Mantle. The temporary hit points only, like, protect against, like, the cold weather. They didn't give you cold resistance. So those effects remain the same, but cold damage is different from, like cold weather conditions. 22 hits on Grimdark. For 6 damage as you launch a crossbow bolt across and it hits him in the shoulder, and he takes it and stares you down and just starts to growl, staring at you through his like skull mask here as he starts to like slam and beat on this drum that he's got on him.
I'll drop the crossbow between my hands a few times and catch it again, and that'll be my turn.
Yep.
Okay, bardically inspire Alejandro.
Use an inspiration on Alejandro.
Yeah.
So
Can I ask one question?
sure.
For the points, does injuring mean hitting, or does it mean under 50% of health or something like that?
Injuring means hitting.
Hitting, okay.
Yeah, so hitting an opponent like that to get points there. Hold on 1 second here. Yeah, there you go. I don't know what icon to use to signify that you are inspired. I know there is one here. I think it's this one. No, that's advantage. That's highlighted. What about that one? Inspired. This thing, it's gonna like actually like leap up onto like this so behind the stages are just like seats, like bleacher seats that go up. It's gonna like leap behind and jump on one of the bleacher seats behind Rot. And it's not gonna do anything else for now. Gino, it is your turn.
Okay. Smoke on the water. I'll walk onto this one. Dino, you don't know how to step on things. Watch. This is how you step on things.
Look, I'm like rubbing my head where I got hit with the ice.
Gino, you leap over and jump onto a green.
Yes.
You jump onto the green pad, and a random target appears on the nearest green glyph to it. So it's going to be anybody on the board here. That is 5 versus 5. Let's call it an even 10. One, two, three, four, 5. That is Dino, who's going to get like moved onto the green pad that you're on. And it's going to roll again here. This effect applies to both of you, so it's basically going to pop off twice. Every creature within 30 feet of you must succeed on a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned until the end of your turn, as noxious cloud gas erupts from, like, around. It says behind you, but, like, around you from the glyph. Unfortunately, that means it's basically everybody on your side within that 30 feet. So everybody's... I'll set it up. Don't do anything yet. We're basically going to have to make this roll twice. Request roll. 16.
Would that have pulled him? Because is that a blue glyph that he got pulled off of? Is it supposed to pull from a green glyph? I'm trying to understand how that reads.
A random target appears on the nearest green glyph to it. So the random target was Gino, or was Dino, sorry. Dino got moved to the nearest green glyph, which was right next to you.
I guess it's just how it's written that
Random target.
that's confusing. Okay.
Both you and the target are affected by... Roll on the table again. Both you and the target are affected by the result. If this result is rolled again...
I read it like you read it at first, but yeah, a random target appears on the nearest green glyph to it. So that random target was Dino. And he appeared on the nearest green glyph next to it, and then we both got affected by the thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I took a second reading that too. I was like, what?
So everybody's going to need to make the con save.
I will never die.
Poppy and Solfedge fail.
Boy, did I ever. Yeah, 0.
So that is 5 poison damage, and you are affected by the poisoned condition until the end of your next turn.
I still take half, correct?
No, it's a save or suck. But it's going to happen twice, so let me set it up again. I just need to put the poison condition on Solfedge.
I take half because I'm a stout halfling.
Oh, that's pretty lucky, especially since you got to deal with it twice. 16 con request.
What the hell, Gino? I thought you said you knew how to step on these.
It was your fault. I was stepping on it real good until you came over here and messed it up.
I am going to
We'll
use
start
my
fighting with him.
I'm going to use inspiration to roll with advantage.
Smart, yeah.
I feel like as bugs we should have something against poison, but we don't.
Never mind. I still sucked. That's fine.
This time it's Gino, Solfedge, and Alejandro who fail.
Feeling that 8 con.
Yeah. For another 9 poison damage.
We should have played that dwarven song before we started the fight.
We really should have.
We
In
just learned it.
hindsight.
Oh man.
Gino,
Like
are
I
you...
said,
You still have, like, your bonus action, and, like, the rest of your movement. What are you doing?
I mean, do I step on another square? I'm fast. I like look back at our Nona. Is she like scolding me as I go to take steps towards the next square?
Nah, she's busy, like, you know.
Eventually, we're gonna get a good one, right?
It's a numbers game, right?
That's how probability works. Eventually,
Yeah.
we're gonna get a good one.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's a statistical fact that most gamblers give up before they win big. So
You step
What was
on
the actual effect of the glyph? Which one is it? The actual poison thing, or is it the random target thing?
the effect of the glyph was it pulled the random target and then rolled on the glyph table again.
You said something about at the beginning. Okay, you said something at the beginning of the combat that this would be the final stage, and we should keep note or make note or memorize what happens on these. So is it going to be random on every table?
Each
Or is it gonna be random on
each
glyphs?
glyph has its own randomized table, and if you're paying attention to the numbers from the table, like a 10 resulted on the random target thing, a 5 resulted in the poison gas, you should keep track of those because you're going to come back here for, like, if you get far enough.
So it's randomized by glyph, not by. It's not keyed to the specific whatever the one location is, whatever is located on them.
Each colored glyph has its own random table. Gino, are you... Oh, sorry. One person of your choice within 60 feet of you is affected as if by the fear spell.
I mean,
MC Ezra.
You can hit Mandalorian or Baby Yoda up there.
I was thinking of Rot. I think I have a little grudge against Rot. He thinks he's so cool.
Too far.
Just not close enough.
He's too far.
It's 60 feet. He's further.
You can also choose not to. You can choose not to cast the spell.
Oh no, I want to cast a spell. For sure, on Rot. He's 60 feet from me, right?
No, he's
No, they're
90,
like 90 something.
95 feet. It's on the other side of
what?
the arena.
Okay, I cast it on Dino, whatever.
No.
No, I don't.
No!
Okay, cool. I'm going to then hit us with a cheeky mirror image. And then who did you give a bardic to, Dino?
Alejandro.
I give. Yeah.
Alejandro. Okay, then I'll give one to Soulfedge. And that'll be me.
Okay. Inspired. And Geno beats. I think there's one here for mirror image. Yeah, there we go.
In hindsight, we should have used, some of our buff songs before going into this.
Grimdark is still staring you down, Dino. He starts, like, slamming and slamming and slamming on his drum. He is going to move... He's gonna try, like avoid the panels. Until he gets up to this one at 30 feet. Oh. Oh, poor motherfucker. You watch as he runs up and he's like, "Ugh!" And as he's like about to rage, he turns into a capybara.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, he's so cute.
His bandmates look and they're like, what the hell? He still has things he can do. You watch as he gets into, like, this, like, serene pose. And that is his turn for now. You'll understand what that means if you get close enough to do something about it. Soulfedge, it is your turn.
All right, Solfege. Let's see. I gotta double check the range on something. It's up 30 feet. Okay. So, first things first, Solfege is going to use as a bonus action. Bonus action to use Mantle of Inspiration to give us all 5 temporary hit points.
And what does that look like?
Let's see. Grants yourself like a wondrous appearance. I'm just gonna like basically have it like the typical like stage lighting shows up behind me as like this like fanfare of bright flashy like lights, kind of like in my picture.
Yep. With that use of the Bardic Inspiration, go ahead and roll a performance check for me, please.
Sure thing. I apparently can't roll worth beans today.
That is unfortunate. As you get this kind of glamour, but like still manage to look unimpressive. Like the judge kind of looks and she's just like, eh.
All right, so I'm going to do that. And then because the poison condition sucks balls, I am going to perform as an action the Symphony of Grog to make us immune to the poison condition.
Nice. That is a separate performance. Go ahead and roll another performance check, please.
All right, I'm actually going to use my Bardic Inspiration to make that better.
Okay. So that's a 16 instead?
16 total, then.
Beautiful. As you play the song that you just learned, or sing the song that you just learned, the Symphony of Grog, and all of you start to feel much better immediately as he starts singing the song, and it gets rid of that poison condition for you.
And if it triggers again, we now have advantage on saves against poison and resistance against the damage.
Yep.
And yeah, everybody just, if you haven't already, remember to add your 5 temporary hit points. And yeah, that would be me.
Alejandro is already like looking so fucked up. The first round hasn't even finished yet.
Yep, thanks teammates. Appreciate that.
We got you.
Yeah, no.
Scar looks at Grimdark, looks at the capybara, and just sighs and goes, "Ah!" And he starts to strum on this like double guitar that he's playing, this like double bass, just doom, 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 as the eyes start to blink, and they blink like 2 different colors. He starts to just like rage, just like scream at the top of his lungs as you watch as like 2 like the eyes almost like burst and explode with this like different colored energy as 2 monsters appear beside him. Where is my monsters? There we go, one of those, and one of those. As these 2, like, winged, like, creatures appear, one made of what appears to be, like, dirt or dust, and the other that appears to be like almost made of frost. It's got like kind of like that icy cold like vapor that is like whipping off of its wings. As he plays the March of the Monsters. And he also has to roll a performance. Okay. As a bonus action, he's going to give... He's going to look and say, all right, Rot, get him. And he's going to give Rot a Bardic Inspiration. And then he is going to run over and leap onto one of these red pads. All allies within 20 feet get -2 penalty on attack and damage rolls for any weapon attack for the next 1d4 rounds. That's 3. -2 attack and damage within 20 feet of Scar. 3 rounds. And that is his turn. He's not going to do anything else. Rolled. Sorry, at the end of his turn, his mephits are actually going to, like, move with him. But we'll avoid the, they'll like, fly and hover above the symbols. And, rolled. Rolled wants to get up close to you guys, so he is going to use his action to dash. He's going to get up here. And he is... he is going to bardically inspire the capybara. Be like, it's okay, Grimdark. You've got this. And that's all he's going to do. Alejandro.
I am going to... pick the right icon so that I can move my character. I'm going to move to here. I'm going to start playing.
You're activating a white node?
Yeah, we'll do that first.
Okay.
And see what the outcome is before I do anything else.
Yep. Jesus. You feel incredibly well rested. Restore all hit points and spell slots. Remove any levels of exhaustion and gain the effect of the haste spell for 3 rounds.
Well, that's the best person that could have happened to.
4-2 is timing there.
Yeah.
I feel energized, and I immediately start slamming on playing the electric guitar, and I'm going to do the shocking performance to cast lightning bolt in a 60. Oh, that's a 60-foot line, isn't it? Oh, I can't do that from this range, then, can I? for some reason I can't forget that that's not as long as a normal.
Lightning bolt. Or
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
It's not a normal lightning bolt.
But you have haste now. You can run a bit further.
That's true. Is the yes, let's do that. Where do I need to be? Okay, so with my quickened step there, I am going to continue to do exactly what I said I was going to do, but I'm going to move closer and do it. So the target should hit. Oh, wow, look at those two handsome individuals.
Nice.
Let them roll a dex save DC 15.
Dex save DC 15. Capybara method should not be in there. Both of them fail.
Oh, joy. Why does it give a crit option there? That's so weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
When I roll the damage, it gives a crit option. It's weird. Okay, and I think that's...
Roll a
I guess I have...
I need a performance check with that as well.
Okay, do that real quick. I'm satisfied with that number.
Perfect.
And I'm hasted, so I could make one other action. Right?
Attack.
Yeah. One more attack, yeah.
Well, then I'm also going to shoot the guy right in front of me with the hand. I'm going to whip out the hand crossbow at the end of the thing. Does a 14 hit him? Can I use my bardic inspiration if it doesn't?
A 14 does not hit.
Is it D6? Or is it... What's the number for the bardic, or what's the dice for the bardic inspiration right now?
That's a good question. Did it go up at level 4?
I don't know.
No, it's still a D6.
I'm a bad bard.
I'm a bad bard.
It goes up at 5th level.
16?
16 still does not do it.
Yeah, okay. Well, it was worth the flourish to try to do it, so I think that'll do it for me. I'll pass the turn.
That performance
I'll be back.
was a 21.
Do you need anything else from me?
Hold on one second. You hit 2 opponents with a performance attacks. That's that, and then that.
I nuke Scar.
You nuke Scar. He's down.
Oh, wow.
Even more points. Yay!
Downing an opponent. That's another 5 points.
We are Gino beat and the... Oh, wait.
Jesus. Poppy.
Yeah, so I will cautiously wobble forwards, and I will try to not step on anything funky here. Kind of just try to make my way in between. And in good old boomer fashion, I'll shake my little fist. That's enough with that nasty noise! Don't you know what music is? And I'll pull out my bagpipes. And I will cast on my dear friends Bless. On Alejandro, on Gino, and on Dino. I can cast that once per day for free. And basically my bagpipes are loud, right? I'll basically just try to be way noisier than they are to like drown out their music. And then for my bonus action I will use my Tales from Beyond to see. 2. Now if only if I remembered.
If you click on it, it'll tell you.
Oh.
You make
very practical.
make a melee spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 2 rolls of your Bardic Inspiration die plus your Charisma mod.
Very nice. Okay, and yeah, that's the end of my turn.
I also need a performance check since you were performing and doing those
All right.
things.
All right. Why don't I re-roll that with my inspiration?
Sure.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's better.
Yeah, okay, it's better.
Sorry, who did you give aid to?
Who did I give what to?
Bless?
Or bless to, sorry?
To Alejandro, Dino, and Gino.
Alejandro, Dino, and Gino. I know one of these has got to be blessed, but it won't let me hover and see what they are. So we're just going to go with this one that is marked, but still kind of looks like a cross. Blessed. Okay. Rot's the last one in the round. Hold on. You rolled a 13 on your performance. And just used a bless otherwise. So that is... Okay. Rot kind of looks at the whole situation going on here. Looks at his, like their main guy already down. Kind of, like, smacks his head. He is going to he's going to move up to a white space. Also gain haste because he's already healed otherwise. Hasted. He is going to... This is a tough spot that you guys got them in already. I think he's just going to take the extra movement and move closer to rolled. I think that gets him close enough to Alejandro to be able to cast a spell on him. Yeah, he's gonna start, like, slamming on his P-tar here. And he is going to just cast a cantrip on Gino and Alejandro. He's gonna cast Acid Splash.
I think they gotta be within 5 feet.
Oh, then he's just casting it on Gino.
Poppy's right there.
Oh, then Gino and Poppy. Thank
Didn't
you.
say anything. Why?
I don't like Poppy. Like outside of here. No, I'm kidding. I'm completely.
Wait, he might not be able to
Harsh.
hit Poppy. I think. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, you're both within range. Yeah, it's gonna be Poppy and Gino beat.
Poppy's dexterous. She seems dexterous, right?
Right? The old lady is definitely nimble.
Definitely more than the cat.
Hold on, I'll ask for the save. Oh no, we're good.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. Go ahead and just roll it.
I feel.
Oh no.
Uh,
Good job, guy.
that is 4 acid damage. And he is going to roll performance. And not do too great with that performance. It's a lot of like off-tone keys. Round 2. Back at the top of the order. It's you, Dino.
Can I shimmy between here without stepping on anything, like to the 30 feet?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yep. Yeah, you'll activate a panel like a glyph if you stop on it.
Carefully not stepping on any of those. I see Rod in front of me, but I'm gonna tilt my guitar slightly to the left. Or my Shimishan over there. And cast Chromatic Orb on the capybara.
Oh shit. Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack. 10 does not hit.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to roll again.
Sure.
You also have bless. Sorry.
And you are also #blessed. But 14 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Like fire chromatic orb goes flying over there.
Yeah, 14 damage, taking him out of the capybara form.
Oh, I thought you just died. I don't know, I wouldn't just transform him back.
And go ahead and roll a performance for me, please. Roll that with advantage.
Like spinning around.
Holy shit. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, you hit him with like this chromatic orb, and how do you cast the chromatic orb as like in like a performative way?
I was like spinning around in circles and I made like this little fireball in the center. And then I shot it at the capybara trying to cook it. But it didn't work.
Interesting.
And that'll be my turn.
The robot moves as far as it can move. It's gonna move right beside Grimdark here. Genobeat.
Okay, Geno beat time. Pull out my little tiny bagpipes that are clearly very haunted, like with the skull on them, and start playing, and it just plays screams. And I'm going to cast. Should I? I'm not concentrating. I might as well. I'm gonna throw Yield Hex onto Rolled here.
Okay.
And I guess I'll choose Dexterity. So he has disadvantage on ability checks made with Dexterity.
Hex.
I can put it in chat. Love that. Yeah, alt click. It just basically gives me an extra d6 damage, and he has disadvantage on, like, if he has to roll an acrobatics check. Oh! Can I make it charisma? Charisma ability check.
You can make it charisma ability checks.
Yes. I love that. Okay, cool. So I'll do that. And then as I continue to play, this strange ball of, like, necrotic energy builds up in front of me with, like, little music notes and shit on it. And I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at roll.
Beautiful.
So I get a deep...
I need a performance check for the other spell first.
For sure.
Oh, damn.
26.
Holy fuck. Okay.
You bugs are good performers.
Well, hey, yeah, whoa.
And then
food?
go ahead and roll your Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Disadvantage because I'm poisoned, I believe.
You're not poisoned.
Okay.
I fixed that.
Yeah, he played a song to fix that.
With your... Okay, that's also how I got the temporary hit points, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Blast. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
And then an extra 1d6 damage. That's 16 points.
On...
Forced necrotic, unrolled.
Unrolled, he's down.
And then... Okay, cool. That's me. Hey, whoa, I do a backflip.
That was a second spell. Roll a second performance, please.
Oh, I also still have movement. Do you mind if I use my movement quickly?
No, you can use your movement as well.
Awesome. Because I think Gino has seen good things happen when people have stepped on this color, so he's going to just walk down to the light.
Yeah.
See what happens. I can't move because it's not my turn, but I'd move there.
Free movement is on.
Boom. Oh, hey. Backflip.
Everybody's rolling the 5. Restore all your hit points, restore all your spell slots, and you've got haste for... For 4 rounds.
Can I use haste to cast Eldritch Blast again?
I don't think so. I think it's one cantrip a round. I don't think you can double up on cantrips.
Yeah, haste doesn't give you another action, gives you an extra attack.
So could I shoot my hand crossbow now?
Yes.
I'm going to shoot Roll's corpse. No. I'm going to, for thematic purposes, I pull out all 4 of my crossbows, one in each of my little bug arms, and I'm going to shoot over at Rot. I should be proficient with this, so I'm just going to roll it and change it after. Yeah, I don't think there's much that I can do about that. It'd be a +2, so 6, and then another d4, so 8. Shoot over.
I mean, it's that one.
Yeah,
that one. So it's like whizzes by Rot, and he's like, "Argh."
Hey, whoa, hey, fuck you.
Grimdark growls and looks behind to see Scar down. He's like, God damn it. He is going to like dive back onto the red panel. Red panel's gonna go off first. You and one other random creature take 2d12 fire damage. Oh my god. This is gonna be a 1d10. Oh, sorry, it's 1d12. But that would be a 10 and 1d12. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grimdark takes both of that damage. It's going to take it twice. I'm going to re-roll that. It says other creature.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for it to be him the second time.
Yeah. That would be the unmentionable dust method. Or undependable ice. Was I counting it backwards or forwards? We're going to call it the dust method here. And it's going to be... Both you watch as he steps onto this panel, and like these two like spiraling fireballs fly off of this glyph and like hit the Mephit and him. He is going to shake it off the best he can, and you watch as he pours a potion into Scar's gullet. For 6.
Question.
Answer.
We got points for knocking him down, right?
Yeah.
Do we lose those points now that he's back up?
Nope.
Will we get those points again if we knock him down again?
Yes.
So if I heal him when he's on the ground and then shoot him...
You'll get points for it.
Give him down just to 1. I'll keep telling that over and over.
While he is, like, administering the potion, he does, like, a little dance and, like, kind of, like, beats his drum with one arm. I'm gonna call it a performance. Okay. And that is his whole turn, just getting somebody up. Solfedge.
Alright, Solfedge has a plan, which is going to be fucking hilarious if he fails to save. I'm going to cast Crown of Madness on Grimdark.
Okay.
Why did it not do a thingy?
Try
this again.
Is Solfedge within range, or is Grimdark within range?
120 feet.
Nice.
Okay, this one actually...
Is it another broken one?
Yeah.
I don't know why spells are broken on this one, because they're not broken on Cleaning Crew. So I'm going to have to compare...
Or maybe it's because I don't have if I don't have him targeted right now. If I target him, will it work properly? Let me try now. Let me see if he's... Crown of Madness... Boom. No, it's still not working. Okay, I just figured I'd try. And
no worries. We know what it does. What's the saving DC on it? 15?
15.
Yeah.
It is a wisdom save.
Yeah, just let me look at him quickly. Magic awareness. No. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure he doesn't get anything special. That's a failure.
Okay, good. So, on his turn, he will have to use his action before moving on each of his turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that I choose.
Beautiful.
Alright, so that's that. What do I have for a bonus action? Well, for starters, part of me really wants to know what purple does.
Okay. Hold on. Grimdark.
So, I'm going to hit purple for now.
Just need... I know one of these is probably the right one, but we'll call it this one for now. No. What's that one? Restrained. Sanctuary. Spirit Guardians Petrified? Maybe that one. We'll use that one for now. The other Poisoned. Which isn't even showing up. Fucking awesome. Purple panel. You are immune to magical, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage for 1d4 rounds. 1 round.
Works for me. And then, as my bonus action for the round, I'm going to use my silver bars to bardically inspire. Let's see. The 2 bugs. So whichever one uses it first, or decides to use it first, gets a bardic inspiration.
And roll a performance for me, Solfedge.
Sure thing. Performance.
That is okay. 2. She's racking up them points. Scar stands up, looks around at what's happening, like, all around him. You watch as he starts, like, strumming his guitar wildly, and, like, disappears in this, like, blaze of fire, as he blips over to this green one. Oh!
Oh no.
Oh my.
Oh, that is too good. That's green 9. Okay, green 9.
Hold on. I know there's a rhinoceros here, because I checked. We're going to deal with the rhinoceros landing on the glyph in a second here. Yeah. Fuck. And we're also going to add it to the initiative. Oh, and it goes after him, too. That's so bad. Oh, no. Okay. I gotta roll his performance for his fiery entrance. Okay. And then he is going to reach his hand out to his friend, and just, like, say a bunch of, like, it's not Dwarvish, like, he's Dwarvish, but he's not speaking Dwarvish. It almost sounds like a dead language, or like an evil language. It's like, blah, 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 blah. And as he does that, a fire surrounds Rolled. Oh wait, does it say cast? To cast the Misty spell. He can't use his healing word on Rolled because he used his thing already. This is bad. This is real bad. He will use his movement and he'll have to use a potion. For 5. How much movement does he have left? Move from here. He can move on to this next glyph. He's going to move over and move on to this cold one as well. hoping for better luck, or blue, I should say.
Ooh.
Okay. He has used his bonus action. He has used his movement. And he used his action for the potion. That is going to be his turn. Rolled, turns and looks at the rhino, goes, "Oh no, what?" He is going to move to what he is also seen as like the safe bets, and run onto the white panel.
Oh wow. This could be good.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll reroll on a 6 here. 5. That is Rot, who is now charmed by rolls.
Did we just become best friends?
He still has. That was just his movement. He's going to use his bonus action to drink a potion. Oh, I still have everybody targeted. Whoopsie.
That's a decent potion.
Yep. And he is going to use his action to start blowing into his trumpet. Just womp, 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 womp. And he is going to play the Bone Shaker. Sorry, no. Rather than play it, he's going to like slam it against his chest, to beat it like a drum. But within 30 feet. That's the rhino. That is going to be everybody there. Give me a second here.
You might down his boy.
He doesn't care.
That's very metal.
Rolled is not included in this. Let's request a roll here.
I abstain because I don't care.
Wait, whoa, hey! I like jump up on Dino's shoulders.
Throw him up.
We'll roll for Alejandro because he is away.
Alejandro is also blessed.
What does he roll on, Bless?
D4.
D4.
Hell yeah.
So he'll succeed.
Love bless.
And then Solfege, I need a roll from you.
I'm currently immune to magical bludgeoning damage.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
Thank you, purple glyph. I'm just gonna laugh at him.
That is 10 magical bludgeoning damage for everybody else who failed the save. And it's a save or suck. So that is Poppy, the Rhino fails, Rot fails with a 0, and Scar fails with a 13. Scar's back down. prone and unconscious. This guy here is not unconscious, he's prone. Rot. Rhino. And Poppy. Poppy, did you already take the damage?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so there you go. Prone. I have to make roll a performance.
With disadvantage because he's hexed. Oh, still good.
Still good, yeah, with an 18. And that is Rold's turn. Unconscionable Rhinoceros. Is going to, if he gets up, he still has 30 feet of movement once he stands up. Oh. He's gonna rush at Rot.
Oh, this could fuck him right up.
Sorry, that should be with advantage. Uh, 18 minutes. Oh, fuck. Okay, so that is 15 on the gore.
Another 2d8. Oh my god.
Oh. He's down.
Rhinoceros gets 5 points.
Rhinoceros gets 5 points.
Does he have to roll performance or?
No, it's just going to be like a minus to the bonus points for them. Alejandro is still not back. I believe he had to step away for a phone call.
Maybe he got shot.
He might have.
I hope not.
Yeah, I was gonna do it at the beginning of round 3, but why don't we go ahead and take a break? And take like a tenner, and hopefully he gets back shortly.
Very good.
Very good.
This is going very well, guys.
Yeah, the rolls are in your
Yeah.
favor tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Like
kind of
I-
worried at the start.
Like I'm probably not keeping it 100%, but this is our side. This is-
We'll be
this is-
fine.
Yeah, we're 2-1 up on them pretty good so far.
Yeah, at a disgusting level. Like they're on par with you. They're also level 4 characters. So you guys are fucking destroying them. The glyphs that's the joy of the glyphs though. It could go in either side's favor.
Okay, but Rhino is unhinged. Like
Ri-
Rhino is just unhinged.
Rhino that's
Wild card, bitches.
not only not friendly, but will just attack the first person that's near it.
Yeah. It's like
But
some
it's,
Jumanji shit.
But it's only 1 round, so we're safe.
I'm gonna be the devil's advocate. What did the green glyph do?
What, you want to know all of it that it did?
No, I want it.
Oh,
the
I have.
activate it, right?
You know what? We're on a break, but it also would have activated a yellow glyph that I forgot about. So hold on, let's see. It would have gained 12 temporary hit points.
because that's what we need. A tougher rhinoceros.
So it should be at 36. And then the green one it got was another random creature would have ended up moving on to a glyph with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes.
When in doubt, you could just check the initiative tracker too.
The mephits aren't in the initiative tracker.
Ah, fair enough.
Because they go on. They should be going on Scar's turn.
Ah, okay.
Good
point.
11 would have been Grimdark. So Grimdark would have got moved to the green back here. And then it would have rolled again. When either of them gets a natural 1, they can re-roll it.
Okay.
Green is the one we have the most rolls on.
Yeah, it's been a lot of greens.
And I didn't roll a d4 for the rhino. So it will be gone the next turn, round 3. It'll disappear at the end of its turn. Okay, I will be back.
crushing this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That Eldritch Blast is pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I got the invocation to get the +5 to the damage as well.
Yeah, I saw this. So,
Nice.
just wait till you start getting closer.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Next level will be And Hex is on every one.
Every single
Whenever you hit, that is so good.
Oh,
Yeah, I figure with that and then mirror image, and then I'll use my reaction for like silvery barbs and cutting words. And like I'm kind of like a damage tank. Because mirror image can keep you up, and I have 16 AC because I'm a tri-creen.
mhm. Yeah, mirror image is a good one. It's like, oh, you hit? No, you didn't. You hit one of the fake me's.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice one. And then the 16 AC on top of that. I was thinking about going with like a Hexblade kind of thing, but I do want to try to stay out of things if I can.
Yeah, I'm debating whether or not I want to multi-class at all on this character. I'm undecided at this point.
I'm probably sticking with Solid Bard. Like, I might go actual Warlock, but at this point, kind of like, why? Babush. Welcome back. Hey, welcome back.
What does this guy think he is, huh, Gino?
I don't know. What the fuck is that thing? Is that another capybara?
I was talking about this guy in the point at rolled. Coming in our white square.
Yeah, he already got beat up, and then he get up, and now he want to get beat up again. I could probably take him out if you do somebody else, but don't matter to me either way. He's the one who's hexed right now. I was gonna just blast his ass, but you're right there. So if you want to stab him or something.
No, like the thing we discussed. Because if you got him, I'll take the attack. I don't have to move, right? I'm just stay there.
All right, he's still not back, so I'm gonna get you guys to give like a basic description of what you would think he would do. He's got hasted movement. He's got actions. He's got bonus actions. Not even predict what you would have him do. What do you want him to do?
Attack something, right?
Sure.
Well,
what do you
what's
want
around him? He could move back. I don't know.
What do you want him to attack?
He's fine.
You can get him to attack the rhino?
No, the rhino's gonna poof at some point, right? Maybe with these methods. Or Grimdark if he could work his way back there.
Okay. Yeah, he's got the movement for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna run past, get right up into the cheese. Should he run onto a glyph, or should he stay off the glyphs and just like go for the attack on Grimdark?
Let's say off glyphs.
Off glyphs. Stays off the glyphs. He watches. He like zip zop zoops over to Grimdark, and he's you just want him to go for like straight attacks here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is going to. Hit on the first attack for 13. Grimdark, who still has not had a chance to rage. He's a barbarian. He hasn't been able to rage once because of all the circumstances. That is plus 3. Bring that to that. And he gets a second attack because of haste. Grimdark is down. That is... Sorry, this should be 42. This should be up by 8. Just like swish swish. And that's where he'll end the turn. Poppy.
Yeah, so I will get up from my prone position. And then I will use my my Misty Step from my Fey Touched, and I will appear right here on this glyph.
Yep. You poof onto the glyph.
I hope.
You and each other creature within 30 feet take 2d8 thunder damage and 2d6 radiant damage in an explosion of radiant light.
Okay, so white isn't good. Alright.
Not always, apparently.
Oopsie.
So that is 2d8 plus 2d6.
Oh. That's a terrible roll. I'm very happy.
Yeah, you should be. I also think you're just within range? That
just
fucking
barely, yeah.
sucks.
Yup, I measured. Just there.
Fucking throwing some death saves onto 2 of their members. Dino and Gino, you also take that damage.
Yes, I took it.
Well, just Dino then.
Did you damage?
I turned to the boys. Oh, my apologies. I'm so sorry. Turn to this to rolled.
Mm-hmm.
How about you? And I will use my Tale of the Renowned Duelist. Basically, slap him with my walking stick. So it's a spell attack.
Yep.
Do I have anything with spell attacks? Of course I don't. I'll just roll a d20.
Mm-hmm.
And it's plus 8, I believe.
He just like looks up at you and he's like, "Oh no."
So 18? No, 19. First one. I don't know why I rolled
that's a
5.
hit. That's a hit.
I don't know. 18. So it's
What's the damage roll?
it's a lot. Like, I mean, comparatively, he's very low, right? So it's it is
What's the minimum damage you can roll?
2d6 plus charisma. My minimum is 7.
He's done. He's done. You don't even have to roll because it's the 2d6. You can't get less than a 2. So a 2 is the hit points he has. He's down. He's done. And with that, there is like an alarm as like MC Ezra hasn't been hit by anything, any of this. It seems like past a certain threshold, like it's only like within the arena, the attack arena, where anybody's being affected. You watch as MC Ezra throws off a couple more sparks and says, "And that's the competition, folks. Looks like it's going to be the Fabulous Funky Five moving on to the main tournament." You watch as she like waves her hand and snaps a finger, and everybody is like healed back to full. Everybody's healed as if they had a long rest.
Yay!
Hey, yeah, whoa. Gino Beat wins the competition.
They said, she says, or they say, Ezra, looks over and says, don't rule out Skarmetal Hills yet. There will be a redemption round to allow one band back into the competition before the end of the tournament. The Mephits poof.
Well, I hope they will learn to play some music until that redemption round.
Rold gets up from the restorations like, "Hey, lady, there's no need to be rude."
What? This is a tournament.
Yeah, but I'm not knocking your music, which, quite frankly, didn't sound much better.
Your music is terrible and you should feel bad.
Watch as Rold, like, walks over and, like, claps Scar on the back. Scar's, like, eyes are, like, glowing red, and they just, like, start bleeding, like, tears. And Rold's like, "It's alright, man. It's alright. We still got a chance. We still got a chance." And the group walks away, with their tail between their legs, as you, succeed on the preliminary round of the tournament.
Good job, guys. I wasn't sure about this. Some of them are taller than us. It looked quite dangerous.
Sign up in Tourmaline. Win the preliminary round. Good job, guys.
Fabulous Funky Five.
Add an objective. Win the first round.
Is when just like a bunch of fireworks starting to go off.
And see, Ezra looks over and says, or walks over and says, "Congratulations, that was a wonderful performance. We don't even have to count points because they had so many blunders with the glyphs that they are like they earned negative points. They didn't earn enough to even place. So I wouldn't, as much as they say you may worry about seeing them again, I doubt it. You are officially in the first, in the actual, like, top 10. I should say top 9. There will be a kind of redemption round for the losers of the preliminary rounds. One of them will become that 10th place winner. Their performance will take place here 3 days from now. So kind of like well within while the tournament is underway. And your first round will also take place 3 days from now in Bryn Shander. You are going to be facing off against, and she starts to kind of like go through. She has almost like your bestiary bracer, but it looks a little bit different. The screen looks a little bit different, and it does that same kind of like holographic image that like pops out of the screen like magically. You watch as like there's kind of like sparkles in this like green mist, and you watch as she kind of like flicks and scrolls through, and she's like, "The first band you are up against is the Rose Scorned. Lead singer Shayna McPhee."
Ah, yes.
We
We met them the other day.
Oh, well, wonderful. I'm glad you're familiar with them. You'll be going up against them As you know, as we explained earlier, she didn't explain. She didn't explain the quirk. Bryn Shander will have its own quirk, just like this one here. If you make it to the final round, you will find your way back to Tourmaline, for the like head-to-head, like, just like final battle, which will take place here in this tournament square. So you'll have to deal with these wild glyphs again. But other than that, congratulations. The prize for getting, or for like passing the preliminary round and getting to the first round, is 250 gold pieces for each of you.
Woo.
And you give us food?
She looks over at you, Poppy, and she goes, I'm assuming you're in charge of the money.
What? I'm not in charge of anything. Do they look as if they could be controlled by anything?
If I give them money for food for everybody, are they just going to use it all on themselves?
No.
All right. She hands you, the closest to her is Dino. So Dino, she hands you an additional 50 gold, and she's like, for food at the tavern and inn on us.
Oh, it's food? I grab one and eat it.
Yeah, you just eat a coin.
Oh, the coins are food. I'm gonna smack him.
It's not chocolate.
It's good to pay for food.
Finally, now that you've passed the preliminary round, additional, like a good bit of information is, as you win in each town in 10 towns, you will learn a folk song from each town. So if you win the tournament round in Bryn Shander, you will learn, you will be taught a song, like a folk song, from the local leader there. That would be Duvessa Shane. And with that, I look forward to seeing how you fare in the tournament. You've definitely dazzled me today, and have given me much to contemplate on my picks for who I think are going to win this tournament.
Before we go, one question: Is
Sure.
there a tailor in town?
They think on it for a second and say, I'm not from around here. I was actually brought in specifically for the tournament, so I haven't had a lot of time to shop and peruse very much. I know that there's a couple shops behind us here who might be able to do some kind of mending, but otherwise I think it's mostly just restaurants and stuff in the area.
And one more question, but this really is the last. In the rules, does it say anything about demoralizing your opponents? That's allowed, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're bards, after all.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to be crippling musicians or performers with their ability to entertain and throw barbs. Jest is part of the fun.
Now turn to the others. I think we need some new costumes.
They look at everybody and say, like, does anybody have any other questions?
Wait, we won?
We did.
Hooray! Yeah, we won! Like, high five, Dino.
Oh!
Catching up now.
There is one more thing. You, along with some prize money, and recognition, and like moving on to the next round of the tournament to edge closer to the grand prize, each leg of the tournament, the more you win, you're also going to receive some items, starting with... I'm going to put it on Poppy for now, but you can distribute it as you want later. They're going to hand you... a lyre? And a belt. And say, continue to win fabulous prizes, and I have a feeling that the Fabulous Funky Five will have people singing their praises very soon. And with that, MC Ezra is going to take their leave. Well, not so much take their leave, but they're gonna walk like back to like the counter and start talking with Oris Matthew. And you are free to kind of explore and do what you like. The panels, the glyph panels, are disabled, so you won't be able to try and fish for other effects before you leave. What you know is what you know for now.
Any garbage cans around here?
Several.
Can I check them out?
Mm-hmm. Investigation with advantage. 16. You rummage through these garbage bins, and you see a couple empty potion vials, but it looks like somebody, like, in a rush might have thrown out a full potion vial along with the empty ones, and you find, like, a full healing potion, which I will add to your character sheet.
Just you see my little legs sticking out of the garbage can. So I'm just like throwing things out.
Huh. That's not food. Alejandro, you guys won.
I see that. Good job, guys.
We did it.
I apologize for that taking way too long. I thought there was an emergency.
No worries. Would you have had any questions for MC Ezra? No.
I'll follow up with you if I feel like I need to, but I was scrolling back through the chat or through the combat or the chat window, just kind of looking through it, but
add 250 gold to your character sheet. I didn't do that yet. Everybody got 250 gold. And Dino was given 50 gold to pay for a feast for you guys while you're in town. Additionally, a magic lyre was handed to Poppy to hold on to and pass out as needed, as well as a belt of giant strength. You learned that you will learn a song from each leader of each part of 10 towns.
okay.
If you win. When you win, you'll learn a new song from each place. Additionally, you'll get more gold and more magical items as you win at each place. The band that you defeated here, Skarmetal Hills, has a chance to be able to get back into the main tournament in a redemption round that is taking place 3 days from now. But 3 days from now, you are also to face off against the Rose Scorned in Bryn Shander.
Okay.
And Gino found a potion in the garbage.
So, I have this stuff here. Anybody want it?
It's like Borderlands. You know, you're digging in the trash looking for loot.
Well, we'll have to find out what the lyre actually does.
It's the liar's lyre.
Wah wah.
So it's to do deception and vicious mockery.
Also, is anybody trying to recall the song that was played by the other band?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. And I'm really good at that because of my travel cuff.
Oh, that's true.
I can magically discern and consequently recreate the note of any sound I hear.
You
Uh,
started screaming like that guy was screaming like the death metal scream.
No, it was more guttural. I'm pretty sure about that.
there's the items that Poppy has so that you can see that. Poppy, go ahead and roll a performance check for me. Sorry, let me look at your cuff. I just want to see what it says.
Going back through the combat thing, you guys managed to hit the white thing 2 more times for the healing.
Yeah.
One of them was lightning and radiant damage to like everybody within 30 feet of Poppy.
Yeah. You know.
Oh,
Add,
I do have.
add half your proficiency to any ability check you make if you aren't proficient. Magically discern any note that you hear. 19. You not only remember the guttural roars, but you remember the melody, and you can easily discern what the song was. The song is called March of the Monsters.
I'm now picturing Poppy singing like hardcore screamo death metal.
Yeah. And I'm assuming you're teaching it to everybody else as well.
Yeah, of course. We'll be like, yeah, I can remember it and note it down, but I think I do not have the vocal capacity for this. So what if you want to try? And I will show them and teach them. Write down a music sheet for them.
It sounds suspiciously like Guar songs, but in like Abyssal. Because you don't know Abyssal, you're basically trying to replicate the words and like finding words similar in languages that you know to be able to replicate it. I will add March of the Monsters to each of your features tab.
Whoa, wait. I do have a question for Flame Hair Guy.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
I am cold all the time.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be. I want to be warm.
Have you tried standing next to a fire?
Yes, but I am more cold than I normally am because we killed baby Yetis.
I'm sorry, what?
What? We killed baby Yetis and we pissed off the gods, and now I'm cold all the time.
Oh, I can't do anything about that.
You can't fix that?
No.
No. I thought because flame hair, can I have flame hair and then maybe not so cold all the time?
No, I was born like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about gods?
I know not to piss them off, but, I mean, you probably have
know.
realized that by now.
We didn't know killing innocent children would piss them off.
You know, that's a good
They
lesson.
were Yeti children. Yetis are evil creatures. I'm not
said-
so sure I would say innocent children,
They,
but
they say the same thing about Tried Creed. Am I evil?
Ezra looks back and says, they say the same thing about us. They say that we're just the offspring of evil genies and we're just as, horrible. So, never judge a book by its cover.
I'm not judging anybody. I see you as a sentient being that has free will and can make decisions of your own. I'm not
But you judge
judging
the baby
you.
Yetis.
I'm judging a monstrous creature that lives in the frozen waste, in the frozen tundra. Has a need to prey on caravans and, wantonly slaughters things.
I told you we should let them join us.
Okay, maybe this will work. I fall to my knees and look up to the sky, raise all 4 of my little arms, and I'm like, I am sorry for killing baby Yetis. I am racist.
Roll a religion check with disadvantage.
I'm gonna see what he's trying to do. I'm gonna try to smack him with this. Because he's talking about fire. I don't know what this is. Is it a chess piece, like something you put on, or like an actual chess piece?
It's an actual chess piece.
Oh, I smack him in the chest with it. Then thinking I'll warm him up anyways, but it doesn't work.
Like a chess piece of a fire mermaid into like a fire warrior. So it's like this warrior look like a flame sword. You just
You
poke
feel any
him with
warmer?
it.
Yeah, give it to him.
On that 6 religion, you actually feel colder, Gino. You feel like this
9.
cold, brisk wind hit you inside. Even a 9.
Damn it. Dino, why did you have to kill those babies?
I was the one who said that we should let them join us.
Ezra
I
at
did
that
what I had to do.
Ezra,
I don't want to hear from anyone.
Ezra at that point says, "I didn't hear anything. Plausible deniability. I'm out," and walks away again.
Yeah, I fight Dino.
I started fighting him.
Said that.
I did. I said we should let them join us.
No,
you didn't say anything. You didn't have my back.
I said that. You didn't have my back.
No.
Brian, I know you said you had to go like around 10-ish.
Yeah.
At this point, this part is done. We're gonna go, like, you guys have 3 days to decide what you want to do, so we're gonna go into a period of downtime. So realistically, if you wanted to take off, now is a great time. At this point from here, we're just gonna do downtime, whether they do it here or somewhere else. There's like a whole like setup for this, so it's gonna take me a minute to set it up because I don't think I've set it up for this campaign, which I should have, but it's gonna take me a minute to add that anyway. You have a great day at work or a great night at work, and
Oh yeah, I gotta hit the hay. Well, I got an early shift tomorrow.
Oh, you have an early shift tomorrow.
Yeah,
see.
basically I have to be up at like 5 in the morning. So.
Yeah, that's rough.
And now, so yeah, unwind to get ready for bed and get a little bit of sleep at least. Not a bad amount.
Yeah.
I could function on like 6 hours. All right. Well, it's been a slice, everyone, and I don't know. I guess I'll look to spending this gold next session.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna go back to Bryn Shander where you get a discount on shops, right? So
Yeah, true. We got a nice solid discount at the one shop. So
yeah.
Alrighty. Well, have a good night, people. It's been fun.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Have a
brother.
good night.
Take it easy.
Downtime tracker.
So in the meantime, guys, I can tell you why I asked for Taylor. All these scorned Rose people, they're like victims of this assassin crew, right? So I
So
was
we dress like
thinking,
that assassin's crew and fuck with their
yeah,
head.
exactly, to
That's sick.
demoralize them, we dress like the assassins, like just basic. I mean, if they have like a white hood or something, we take a white hood, or if it's a red hood, we take a red. But you get the point. That's why I was asking about it. To like.
Soulfedge
Pretty
is
evil.
Soulfedge is gonna do a lot of contemplation in his downtime. Also, the cameras are super fucked, and anybody watching at home, I'm not gonna fix it, because I'm fucking lazy, so.
Fair.
You're just gonna have to deal with seeing both Adam and fucking Flash's face on one screen, and the top of Kirby's head. It's not even your full face, Kirby. It's just the top of your head. It's like
Nice.
Mr. Wilson. Like, you can see this much of your face right now on stream.
But
Perfect.
at least it shows his nice new haircut off, you know?
It's true. It is very true. G-H-I-J-K. Honey, do you want to do me a favor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you an invite for the Friendo Discord.
Okay.
Can you join in and jump in the chat, like, and just throw, like, a mute on? So that I can have the screens proper, because Brian's gone and the cameras are fucked.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna send you an invite right now. We're gonna fix this.
Alright, let me go on my computer.
My future wife, everybody. An absolute fucking trooper.
Hey.
Ellie is in my Saturday game, where we are doing the cleaning crew, and her and Flash both as a fucking combo. Flash is playing like a himbo, fucking like Crunk style character, doing the Patrick Warburton voice. Ellie plays a mermaid that is a eco-terrorist that like goes around. Her armor is like a retrofitted fish tank. She's got levels in Artificer, so her armor is like a retrofitted fish tank on wheels. And watching them interact is fucking hilarious. For those of you watching at home, if you haven't checked out Cleaning Crew, the episodes are on the YouTube. The YouTube link is in the description below on the Twitch. Go check out my YouTube. Go check out all of the past shenanigans that we've been through. It is so much fucking fun. Just so much fun. Boop, 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 boop. I can probably just bring you guys over now. Reload. I don't have the icons set up. That is also going to take a minute. At this point, I mean, I guess you guys can also like talk amongst yourselves and strategize to your next moves before we start downtime, because like in an immediate sense, you guys have just finished the tournament. You're still in the tournament hall.
I am going to go buy ring.
You're buying a ring?
I buy ring and keep me warm.
Ah,
Yes.
that's
And
in
then-
the other town, though.
What?
We're in a different town, you silly bug.
Or in Tourmaline, I'm gonna smack him in the back of the head. We're not in Bryn Shander yet.
What?
To be fair, in the tournament hall, there are a couple shops that will have the same style of inventory as the other, like in Bryn Shander. You just don't have the discount that you get in Bryn Shander. So if you wanted to, you could try to buy stuff here. They'll have the same inventory, because I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't have an inventory set up for the shops here.
There, you can put that in Solfedges.
Wait.
That's funny. That's really funny. Love that.
Just go live with it and just...
That actually works, except that my face is where Solfed should be. And Poppy's camera is not working for some reason.
It looks like it's... I'm watching your Twitch. It looks like it was watching...
Is it working?
Although it looks like my face is frozen.
Yeah, like all the faces are frozen.
Oh, Kirby's is still moving. He's blinking. I can see him blinking.
Kirby's is moving. Everybody else's is still. Let me see if I can fix this.
Maybe the go live is causing too much strain.
Honestly, if there was any day to be able to figure out how to fix that, today is that day. That's Kirby. That's Poppy. That's me. Adam's moving again. There we go. Fixed. That is fixed for everybody. Honey, never mind. Flash is a genius. I still appreciate and love you. I see that you joined, though, and that's good, because I'm gonna probably have you in more games once I have more games in this server. And also, I might be moving the cleaning crew over to this server, too, so... Yeah. Just being preemptive. Flash, you're a fucking genius, though. That's brilliant.
Well, I figured it was the way you had it working. It had to be, you just needed the extra box.
Yep.
In Discord.
And it had to be in the right place, because it has to come before Kirby, which is why it just put my face where his is. Like, my face is also the Galleon face now. But I guess I'm playing Solfege now while he's gone, so that makes a whole lot of sense. I'm all the people. One of these days I'm going to set it up so it's just all my face. It's like, I'm all the bad guys today. Good guys, too. Okay. I've got you on the downtime tracker. You have no idea what's going on here because I am being very slow about opening up the downtime stuff.
Well, he's looking for a ring. I'm going to try to craft something with some stuff I bought.
So, here's how it works. First of all, my question is, are you staying in Tourmaline or are you taking your carriage, you have the Goblin Sled, and you also have Cress's Caravan. So you can move altogether back to Brinchander to prep for the next leg of the tournament, or you can stay in Tourmaline and kind of, see how you fare there.
In terms of, putting on shows and doing performances and stuff like that while we're here. Or to, look for side quest type things to do?
I mean, both. It's up to you how you want to play it. But I just put in the Rhymes chat what downtime is. Downtime is an actual specific mechanic that we have in my campaigns. Okay. So... checks are broken into scales of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. In each track, you decide what you get to do. So you can do research, try to improve your reputation, do side work to gain money, so that'd be doing performances to gain money. Personal goals, so if you have a personal goal that you want to achieve, my examples were for the cleaning crew, like Rot Tooth managing Rotcroft, or Frito wanting to do a day of book club or something like that. If you have an extracurricular if you want to do, that's kind of what your personal goals are. Mystery and investigation, so following and looking for clues and answers, because you will eventually come across kind of mysteries, and you do have that main mystery of the Frostmaiden where you can kind of try and investigate for details. Relationships and self-care. How this works is, in each track, you have to hit the DC in order to just succeed. If you go 5 over the DC, the result is better. If you go 10 over the DC, the result is even better, and so on and so forth. You're aiming to hit those goals, but doing things to improve those to be able to get a better score will have better results in what you're trying to do. If you want to re-roll on a failure on one of these tracks, you can do so by taking a stress token. When you get 5 stress tokens, you gain the aggression debuff. The aggression debuff gives you disadvantage on something important to your character. So it might be interactions with an important relationship, or maybe a spell that you like to use often that will roll at disadvantage, or maybe one of your precious items breaks or is temporarily broken until you can find a way to fix it. It is going to depend on the situation and the track that you roll it on. Does anybody have any questions about downtime?
Me, hello.
Yes, hello.
Just to make, we have 3 days, so we can do several things, yeah? It says we can roll several times.
You can do all of these things, or at least most of these things, over 6 different checks. But as you spread yourself between each different part of downtime, things are going to get more difficult, and you decide which order they come in. So you could say, do research. For you, research would be maybe creating a song, or you, specifically, have the melody for the Song of the Frostmaiden that you're trying to kind of remix or, figure out a little bit more. So you could put research in the 5 category, roll whatever you roll, and as long as if it's like you roll a 15, that's 10 over 5, the results are going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot easier for you to research. But then afterwards, you may want to do a little bit of side work to gain money. Then you have to put that in the 10 or 15 or 20. Basically, for 6 of these different options, you decide what the DC is, and you take 6 of these actions, each person, for your downtime. So you can decide how you split your time, and what is basically going to be easier to you is kind of the more important thing to you in this case. I stole this from Brennan Lee Mulligan. He used it in his most recent Dimension 20 campaign, and it makes downtime more interesting than just saying, you guys have downtime, what do you do in the next 3 days? Now you kind of have specific categories you can put it on under. If you're a little bit stressed out, you've taken a couple stress tokens. Downtime is not the only area that you can gain stress tokens. If you guys deal with a fucking particularly stressful situation, you guys lose a tournament round and have to go into that round to kind of maybe redeem yourselves. That might add a little bit of stress to you. As you do things, you might gain stress tokens as well. So having the ability to take some time for self-care, to be able to remove one of those stress points, may become crucial later on in the campaign.
Where are we going to next? Bridgehander? Is that what you said?
Bridgehander is the next spot for, like the next tournament spot where you're going to face off against Rose Scorned. And it was one of the shopkeepers in Bridgehander who told you that the gimmick for the arena in Bridgehander is a rotating stage.
I would suggest that we go back to Bridgehander and spend, or like maybe we can just split up. I don't know. We'll have 2 wagons, but
hold on. I have to make downtime icons, but you guys do your thing while I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I would agree that probably would bail on Tourmaline and head to Bridgehander now. Like, maybe not like overnight, but you know what I'm saying? Like the next day, travel there the next day, and go ahead and head out and head there.
I do want to research about like the Frostmaiden and about like these bagpipes that I got.
Before we get to actual downtime, you guys are deciding whether you're going to stay or go to Bridgehander.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, so doing that, would it be good to like roll a couple in this town before we leave?
Are you asking me or asking your
I'm asking
party?
them.
Okay.
The party, yeah. Like, would that be more beneficial to research in both places?
you mean
or
like maybe? Yeah.
Do we have the time to do both?
Yeah, research. Like maybe people are like more inclined to say something here about our opponents, right? Know some things.
I don't think the kind of thing that I'm wanting to. I don't know if it's going to be considered a research downtime or not. I mean, probably, but could be one of the others. Looking for a way to rid ourselves of this curse.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
want to do
Adam's
that
thing.
too, actually.
But I'm not sure Tourmaline is the kind of town that we're going to be able to find that answer. Bridgehander feels like a better a bigger and better location for us to find.
Yeah,
that
I
answer.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
the
so
biggest
we-
town in the area.
And if we're going to be looking, and if you're looking for information on Frostmaiden, Bryn Shander might also have better resources for information on that topic. I mean, you could find out information here. I'm not saying you couldn't, but I'm just thinking percentage-wise, there's probably a higher
Yeah.
probability that you'll get
100%,
better
right?
or more information at Bryn Shander as a bigger community than from Tremolay.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. So yeah, I'm in. We can go. Yeah.
Before we go, we have that to go get a meal with that 50 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can do
Wherever we stop, I'm gonna start yelling and teeing off at the instant they try to charge us money. And we use this. You never heard of my father, the great Bilo Beat? Or my mother, Margarine Beat? They're definitely famous.
Margarine
Below beat. What?
I'm like, I think that's her parents' names, right, Gino?
What you know about Below?
I
And
can't.
try to get us the meal for free instead of paying the 50 gold.
I will be screaming over his shoulder, helping him with this 100%.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion with advantage. For fuck's sakes.
These two agents of chaos.
dude.
These two agents of chaos, indeed. 22. The person, you guys, I'm assuming, go to, like, the tavern inn there. I think there's 2 spots. Hold on, let me look at Tourmaline. Tourmaline. Oh, there we go. Tourmaline has the east side, which is an inn. So it would be the Blue Clam to the west, which is the tavern. You see that behind the counter there is a half-orc chef. And he says, "My name's Vernon. Go ahead and seat yourself wherever you like. We got plenty of fish options."
Fish is good. Fish is wonderful.
There are plenty of fishermen sitting at the benches inside eating some spiced chowder. It looks like there's a beautiful works of scrimshaw that are hung on the walls. Vernon himself is very lively and is like is doing crowd work. Like he's like conversing with the guests as he's like cooking the food in front of them. You watch it. He's got plenty of fish that he is chopping up, and like he roasts some into steaks. He's making some into chowder. He's doing so with precision. He's very quick and very impressive for his cook work. Doing that, Dino, he's convinced. He's like, "Oh yeah, you're very important. I got it." And he's like just like dishing out like a full spread, chowders, some like it seems to be like some kind of like purple carrot. Along with like this delicious gravy that goes along with it, and like a thing of rice. And gives each of you this full spread. He gives you a full flagon of ale, and he's like, only for the only the best for the Beat family."
This is delicious. So like shovel down the chowder. This reminds me of the Alejandro. Have you heard of that? It's all the rage in Bryn Shander right now. It's the fish chowder.
I haven't heard of that. I will have to look into that.
So good, so good.
Very tasty. Where you get purple carrots? Carrots are actually yellow.
Oh, these carrots grow in cold weather, so we bury them under the snow, and they grow under the snow. It takes about 3 months, and then when we pull them out, we get purple carrots.
I don't believe you.
Aren't carrots green?
What?
I'm pretty sure they're green.
Well,
You you got some seeds of those? Like what? Where would you buy those?
Oh well, no. He could like he looks at like the stalk of like of a fresh carrot. He's like, we just take this and you plant the top of it inside of the ground under a snow-covered ground, and it grows underneath the ground, and then we clear away the snow and pull them up. Very simple.
That's practical. Could I have some of these? I want to try growing some carrots.
Some fresh ones? Yeah, he'll give you 5 fresh winter carrots.
Cause I have this Shantea thing, like I can tend to
To plants. Yeah.
to plants, to farming, to crops. 5 winter carrots. Nice.
Are we going to be farmers?
Well, I've been a farmer my whole life. I'll grow you some carrots, boys.
Mowing down on this fish like all. I'll be a fisherman. I prefer this fish.
And yeah, you're provided a bountiful feast.
I eat until I die.
Yeah, they give you like refills on the rice and gravy and stuff like that. You'll just with that convincing speech from Dino, he basically just gives you all the food you can eat all night until you pass out.
I don't think I want any Murloc. Thank you very much.
I will try to pack a bit of the leftovers up for Cressida. You know, fold a napkin around it.
Yeah. If he sees you doing that, he'll be like, "Oh, if you want some to go, I can give you some to go," and he'll give it to you in like a proper container. Looks like it's made of like shaved wood that has been woven
Thank
together.
you. Thank you. That's too kind of you. So do we want to go to Prince Ender now, guys, or
Yeah, let's get out of here. The food sucks.
like give him a
Curious.
slap on the back of his head, like, don't you say that, ungrateful buck.
Did we end up with a belt of giant strength after
Yes.
that competition?
We did.
Yes.
I'm saying this as I'm like putting
And a
food
liar's
into a bag.
liar.
The orc, the half orc chef sheds a single tear.
Don't listen to him. He's an idiot.
It's like,
I just try to make him feel better. The cook.
yeah, he looks very sad.
No, it sucks. This food
Don't
sucks.
worry.
Our band sucks. This whole town sucks.
Don't worry. He eats garbage. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what good food is.
Garbage sucks. You're right.
Gino, are you mixing up your words again?
Nope.
Is sucks good or bad?
Sucks is good. Like, oh, this sucks.
I'm like rubbing my temples.
Because I'm putting like purple carrots in my bag and like just like whole plates of gravy and rice, and I just pour it into the bag.
Oh no! Oh no!
The 4 cups of ale, like taking it to go, huh?
Adam
We gotta
put
find him some take home, some Tupperware or something.
Adam put 5 points.
We need to get him a cauldron that has like backpack straps on it, so you can just throw everything in it
And a
and put it
lid.
on his back.
Oh,
I got one.
my
Yeah,
God.
it's dripping all over the place there.
Dino stew.
I'll give him that for now.
Absolutely unfucking believable.
He was not dripping this fish goop everywhere into the bag.
I will return to Cressida with the food. I'm moving this along now.
Yeah, you return to Cressida with your bellies full and pots and backpacks full of food. And she is appreciative of the spread that you bring home and and digs into it, and she's like, "How'd you do?"
Well, we won the first round.
Oh, lovely! Good for you! I'm so proud of you!
And the next one is in Bridgender, where we just came from, because of course.
Of
So
course.
we gotta make our way there. And we're gonna battle the Rose Scorn next. We already met them in the other town. How are your sewing skills?
They're alright.
I think we'll have to do some sewing in the next days. We need some new costumes.
Yes. I'm sure we can work that out. That's a good idea. So we're going to Bryn Shander then.
Yes,
I
very-
think
very
that's
quickly. As soon as the
Alejandro almost told people that you weren't Cass.
What?
Oh, nothing. You want some pocket rice?
No. No, that sounds very unpleasant. That
Told him to put it in the
sounds,
pot, but he wouldn't listen.
that sounds awful.
It's actually pretty good.
Pocket rice. It's pretty good. I mean, I don't know if I can trust the taste buds of you bugs.
The title of my next song will be Pocket Rice. Da 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 da. Pocket Rice.
I've watched Gino eat garbage, and say that it's delicious. So I don't know if I trust you, Dino.
Yeah, why don't you just eat what I brought you? That is probably safer for consumption.
She's
And,
still she's still eating it, but she looks curiously, and she's like, "All right, Gino, get over here. Give me some of that pocket rice. I'm too curious now."
Hey, Pocket Rice, yeah, woo! And I hold out with all four hands, handfuls of Pocket Rice.
She takes a handful and eats it. She's like, "Why does it taste like shrimp?"
Because I had shrimp in there before.
Oh no.
Really, you have nobody but yourself to blame. I don't know what to say.
I can't
Make
help
more.
it. I'm so curious. Oh no. Cressida runs into the caravan. You hear her door slam that goes to her room, and she does not come back out for the rest of the night.
Pocket Rice, yeah.
Gino chose violence this morning.
Gino definitely chose violence this morning. So here's the deal, because it's 10:30, we're definitely not going to get through all of our downtime tonight. Next session is basically going to be 3 days of downtime. So what we're going to do is we're going to start our downtime here, because I have to upgrade the downtime tracker to include 5 people instead of 4, or just have 2 people in one spot when Brian's back. But in the meantime, we're going to do the DC 5 tracker for each of you for downtime. So I'll go down the list. I'll ask you what you're doing for your DC 5 downtime. If you look in the Actors tab, you're going to see a tab that says Utility Tokens, and you should see a folder that you'll have access to that says Downtime. Under that, you are going to see icons for, basically NPCs that I've created for each of the categories. And the category that you are going to choose for your part of that downtime, you're just going to click and drag over into the space underneath you. So I'm going to start, I'm going to put this in order here. Alejandro is at the back. Poppy, Dino Beat. And then Poppy, and I also need to make it so that it is not dark. There we go. I'm going to start with you, Dino. For your first part of your downtime, what are you doing?
I guess it'd be personal goals if I'm trying to craft something, right?
Yep. So you can drag out personal goals into the 5 bracket. And this will just help us keep track, even though I'm going to watch the recap anyway. Having it here will help us keep track as well. So you, what are you trying to do? You're trying to...
Make explosive firebomb Molotovs.
Trying-
Maybe bottles of alchemist fire.
Trying to make bottles of alchemist fire. Okay. You are a level 4 College of Eloquence bard. You have no kind of proficiency in alchemy or creating things. But I'm never going to say that you can't do it. The materials would be available to you. It's pretty easy to find. Especially if you've gone to Bryn Shander, you'd have kind of like discounted access to that kind of material anyway. So I'll say that whether you fail or succeed, the cost is going to be 5 gold pieces. And I am going to get you to roll for Alchemist Fire. This is chemistry. I'm going to get you to roll I'm going to get you to roll 2 separate checks. You're dealing with fairly volatile chemicals, and you only have a concept of what this is, and you're just kind of mixing things together and hoping you get a result. So I'm going to set the DC fairly high. It's going to be, for making Alchemist Fire, we're going to call it an 18 is the DC. I need you to roll 2 different checks, and both of them are going to need to beat an 18 for you to be able to create 1d4 Alchemist Fire. It is going to be a sleight of hand and a survival check. Okay, 17 on the sleight of hand. Let's just see what you roll on the survival, just for shits.
I'm trying to think if I got anything.
Okay.
I don't have the bless anymore. Or...
You do not have a steady hand. You are too excited to be able to... Wait. You know what? Does anybody have guidance or not even guidance? Yeah, some people have guidance, but they can also give you a bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I can give guidance.
You're not going to have to roll on a bardic. You're surrounded by bards. You would get that d6 to your roll, and the minimum is 1. You needed an 18. The DC was an 18. We set that there. You got a 19 on your stealth. You got, we'll call it an 18 on your sleight of hand. Or, well, that shouldn't have been a stealth check. It should have been a survival. But you still...
Oh, I misclicked this as stealth and survival. Yeah, my bad.
Oh, this changes things, because you get a +4 on stealth, but you only get a +2 on survival.
Yeah, so that'd be 17, right?
However, you got a 17 both times. You have one person who can give you a guidance once per day. And you have somebody who, like 4 people, 5 people who can give you a bardic inspiration. So it was 17 plus those, I'll say it's enough. The minimum is a 1. You can't roll anything lower than a 1 on those rolls. You get together a bunch of chemicals and you're like, I've seen Alchemist Fire, I've seen what it can do, I can fucking make that. And you start like fucking mixing all these fucking like different chemicals together. Do you do this privately or do you do this around people?
I'll turn Crescent as the wagon into like the Breaking Bad wagon.
Jeez. So like it
Put my snow
smells.
goggles on.
For everybody else, it smells pungent in here as Dino is like mixing chemicals together frantically.
Yeah, there we go. Going crazy, all that stuff together.
There is one point where you see a bottle that like starts to like bubble over and it seems like it's going to be hairy, but you're able to like give it a shake and kind of like drop a neutralizer that kind of like starts to limit the effects of it before like fixing it with more chemicals. You don't know how you got this chemistry skill, but you picked up this natural skill for alchemists the tools to the point where I'm going to give you a proficiency in alchemist supplies. You're going to gain a proficiency in alchemist supplies from passing this. As you mix together, roll a d4.
Good job. I didn't know you were that smart.
Dino beat you. Roll together. You mix together 2 alchemist fire flasks that you like successfully. You pour a little out, and it has this like burning effect, and you're like, I've done it. Like eureka. And that's it. You're successful. You don't burn the caravan down. You don't hurt any of your friends. You don't even hurt yourself. You managed to successfully create alchemist fire from basically scratch. And have like this kind of I guess what's the word for it? You gain this interest in alchemy. Poppy, what are you doing for your... Oh, wait, because I made you make 2 checks there. That's to create it. What is the average of those? I think it would... Either way, you got 18. So, roll another d4. We're going to call it you made 5 alchemist's fire with the amount of material that you had because of how well you did over the DC. The DC would have been 5. So you would have like with the 18, you're well over that. So yeah, you have 5 alchemist's fire.
Just walk out of the caravan with all 4 in each hand.
Yeah.
A bottle in each hand. I've done it.
Dino walks out with these bottles that look like almost like liquid fire.
Oh, you mean drinks? You gifts.
Like falling over, trying to hold them. No, don't drink it. It's explosive.
I like spicy food.
Not that kind of explosive.
Poppy, in the daytime of the first day, what are you doing?
Well, I would like to look into this whole Ariel business and the song, and I would basically like to approach it from the angle that I described last session, that at night, like maybe while we were still in Tremolane or something, Tremolane, that I would basically go out, and when I see Aurel in the sky singing her rhyme, that I would use my spell, what was it, comprehend languages, so that I can actually understand what she's singing.
Yep.
And then I would basically scribble that down frantically, and then in my research go from there, if I can use that to reverse our curse, or if I can use that to harm her in any way, or whatever. I assume it's mystery and investigation or research. I don't know.
I would give you research here, because specifically you're like going out of your way to listen to her song the next day. You make out the words and are able to transcribe them, but you can't speak them. So you can understand it enough to be able to transcribe it and get a good idea of what it says. It's a spell, like she's casting a spell, but in the form of a song. And it is a urge for nature and the elements to bring forth an eternal cold and an eternal night, and these clouds to keep the sun from rising above the peaks. It's a powerful spell. Go ahead and give me a... Here we're going to call it... would you say that it is more appropriate to call this a performance or an investigation?
Well, I think it's more investigation. I mean, I'm not focusing my energy on learning the song or any. I want to basically read between the lines if there's something I can glean from the song to reverse or dampen the effects that the song has.
Ooh, okay.
So.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. That's better than investigation, so I'm not gonna complain. Haha!
20 is really fucking good, especially considering we said we were going to call this research. I need to turn up, we'll link the actor data there. Research. What? I must not have saved it. Okay, that's fine. Research. You roll a 20, so that's 15 over what the DC was. Your DC was 5 for this. And you look at the words and how it plays with the music. And again, in this instance, you're not focusing on the words of the spell itself, but you're focusing on the intent of the song and specifically that power of cold. And with 15 over the DC, you think you find a pretty good workaround, a version of the song that when you play it, it reverses the effect of her curse. So you can go ahead and have your cold advantage again. Everybody else can get rid of their vulnerability to cold, as Poppy basically creates a temporary song to be able to break the curse of the Frostmaiden. I wouldn't turn this into an official song because it was specific to this curse. You don't think it would work on other spells the Frostmaiden would cast, but in this case, you managed to tailor it to something that reverses that cold curse.
Guys, I wrote a song!
Everybody gather
And then
around! Sing along if you know the words.
Well, I don't know the words because I don't speak the language. I'm really just mouthing here.
Well, this song you would create in a language that you understand.
Okay.
It's basically like you're taking what you were able to transcribe from oral song and turn it into something in your language that would flip what she has done to you, basically. And she reverses the cold effect on all of you, which is absolutely wonderful.
Amazing.
Solfedge, we'll make sure he's got that as well. We'll remove that.
Yeah, now Gino can stop complaining when he's cold.
Gino beat. It is the first portion of downtime for you. What are you doing?
Gino beat was going to start looking into like the Frostmaiden stuff. So I would like to kind of piggyback off of Poppy, and I guess it would be like personal goals or personal research, and kind of a toss to you as the DM, because I have these warlock bagpipes that seem to be connected to some sort of something, where I'm getting my warlock powers from. So I want to like investigate that, research that, like gods, what this could be, what I got myself into.
What? Hold on, I'm looking at your character sheet. What bagpipes?
I didn't actually add them. They're just like flavor that for
The
my
for
Eldritch Blast.
for your Eldritch Blast, that little
So I
bit
took
of like
that-
warlock
yeah.
energy. So
Yeah, exactly.
like you haven't devoted yourself to something yet, but something has like given you a gift that you're not sure about.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we'll call that personal goals for sure.
So I'll drag that out.
Yep.
Boom.
And in this case, like researching gods and devils and things like that, you're probably going to find the most information in the free library inside the arena. What I'll get you to roll here is a investigation check. Unless you think a better check could apply.
Wait, whoa, you love that. I mean, I'm not really a big reader. I'm not really a big, like, library putting the pieces together kind of guy. I'm more of a talker. Like, I just go up to people and ask them really blunt questions, and they think I'm weird and cute, so they just tell me things. So, could I go for persuasion?
You're trying to get other people to investigate for you, kind of, or you're like looking to see if other people can give you information about.
Yeah. Yeah, like if I like even like at the library and stuff, I just bug people. You find book, you tell me. Like, you holy man, what do you know?
I will allow that. Roll a persuasion check.
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ. You find what appears to be a wizard who is kind of like perusing the library books, and he says, "Oh, hi, little fella. How you doing?"
No, hey, I'm good. Cold, hungry. You got food?
He
You want food?
reaches into a pocket and pulls out like a fucking hamburger, and he's like, "I just so happen to have food. Here you go."
Oh well, I happen to have food too, and I pull out some pocket rice.
He grabs it from your hand and eats the pocket rice.
Yeah, I start eating the burger. So, I find this, and I show him like the bagpipes that are clearly very cursed and like haunted. They let me do things. They talk to me in my sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also killed baby yetis, made a god mad, and then an old lady fixed it with a song.
Oh.
So I want to know what's this? Is it a guy? Is it gods? Am I the chosen?
He looks and he's like, "I can do some tests on it, and I think I saw some books in here about things like that. You got some time? I can help you do research."
I take a big bite of the burger and like with my mouth full, I say, "I got nothing but time."
He says, "Okay, what's your name, little friend?"
I am Gino Beat of the Funky Fabulous Fresh Fabulous 5.
Okay. He shakes like both two hands with like both of his hands, and he's like, my name is Kendrick.
Nice to meet you, Kendrick.
Let me do some research here. Let me cast some spells and see what I can figure out about this thing.
Okay, I will stay here and eat this hamburger.
He like pulls another one out of his pocket. He's like, "In case you eat the first one, here's another one."
Yeah, okay. And I'm double fisting hamburgers and like covered in grease in this library, like following this dude around.
Yep. You sit by the fire and eat your hamburgers as he kind of like peruses through books, and you watch as he casts spells on this like sorry, you said it was bagpipes on these haunted bagpipes.
Like small bagpipes. I don't know if they're called bird pipes or they're different, but I mean like small bagpipes.
Okay. He looks and he says, "Okay, so whoever owned this before you had a deal with some kind of creature. I can't tell if it's evil. I don't know if it's a demon or some kind of fae. It's giving off really harsh vibes. But it appears that the essence of whatever being they made a contract with is inside these bagpipes."
Oh, so God is inside the bagpipes.
Maybe a god, might be a devil or a demon or a fae or who knows. It could be anything.
so I have to let it out.
I don't know if I would recommend that. Maybe not.
Oh. Well, they're being nice to me.
Being nice how?
They let me do spells. They tell me nice things in my sleep.
They talk to you in your sleep and let you do things. Okay. It sounds like you're being groomed. It sounds like whatever being is inside is grooming you to become its next servant.
Nobody grooms Geno Beat.
I mean, that's fair. I can't tell you how to live your life, my friend, but I would be wary of just giving yourself to the gifts of whatever is inside these bagpipes.
Okay, Kendrick. I will not release this creature. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
Well,
Is there a way to release the creature? Do you know?
I don't mess around with things like that. I'm just a wizard visiting. I heard about the tournament. I thought it was insanely impressive, and I wanted to know more. Are you a part of one of the bands?
Yes. I am Geno Beat of the Funky, Fresh, Fabulous, Fantabulous 5.
Well, I'd love to hear your sound sometime. Where are you playing next?
Smoke on the wall. We are playing in Bryn Shander.
Bryn Shander. Well,
Yeah.
I happen to be headed there next myself. I wanted to take in. They apparently have some new dish called the Alejandro.
I know that guy.
Oh, you know the person it's named after? It's apparently delicious. I have to go check it out.
Yeah, good guy. Good cat.
Huh. Would you're headed there as well? You're headed to Bryn Shander, obviously, if you're going to be performing in the tournament.
Yeah, we going.
Would you mind if I caught a ride with you guys?
Of course, we have big wagon. We know, and no baby Yetis in the wagon.
Okay. That's good to know. That's wonderful to know. Thank you. Yeah. Where should I should just meet you at the edge of town? When are you heading out?
I think soon.
Okay.
I think we were going to leave like fairly soon. So I'll come back here and you meet us at tavern.
At the tavern. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. I can certainly do that.
Yeah.
And he'll head towards the tavern to be able to meet you guys. You'll have a wizard companion with you named Kendrick. And with you taking care of that, for your DC 5 downtime, what are you doing, Alejandro?
Well, Poppy's already managed to basically achieve the one thing I was thinking about for, downtime in terms of trying to find a way to break our curse that we had. So, let me pull up the chat thing again here and see what.
I don't know if I've told you guys, but when I'm playing Geno Beat, I listen to Russian techno music.
Random. Okay.
Honestly, that makes so much fucking sense now.
I mean, whatever gets you going, right?
That's why Gino's so off the rails. Sorry, what are you doing, Alejandro?
I'm thinking is what I'm doing right now. Would would changing something like the character class, like a fighting style, be considered a downtime activity?
If you want to change your fighting style?
Yeah. Like if I wanted to change it from dueling to two-handed, because I had been trying to fight two-handed there for a while, and I wasn't very good at it. If I was wanting to put the extra downtime into kind of learning that, and effectively, obviously the trade-off is I'm giving up the dueling I'm adjusting fighting style from duelist fighting style or dueling fighting style to two-weapon style.
Training to switch your fighting styles.
Right.
I would allow that, absolutely. We would call that, I think, personal goals.
Probably, yeah. That seems reasonable.
Yeah, go ahead. So you take the first part of your downtime to try and switch up your fighting style, and kind of rework the way you move and and use your sword and use your weapons.
So basically, it's kind of like I'm practicing using both, the rapier one hand in the strong hand, but the offhand practicing using, a hand crossbow, which is one of the weapons I carry, or a dagger, depending on circumstances. Like if I'm in melee combat, I'm probably going to do that, but I also could be, offhand, using the hand crossbow in the offhand as well. Eventually, what I would also, a future goal in a progression from this would be gaining a weapon proficiency, like learning how to use new weapons.
Yes.
Could be another goal. Specifically, I'm thinking whip is a weapon I would like to learn to use, to add to the kind of the flavor of the character. Since I'm meshing that whole Puss in Boots Zorro thing.
So here's what I'm going to say. Your attempt right now is to switch up your fighting style. You're doing it in the best spot to do it with a DC of 5. I am going to give you the option here. What skill do you think would best apply to trying to switch your fighting style?
In a normally somebody's immediate go-to would probably be either acrobatics or athletics as a physical pursuit there. But because I'm a bard, I could also see sleight of hand. Like, he's a dexterity fighter. That's how he fights. He fights quickly, he fights with speed and finesse, not strength.
I like that.
So a sleight of hand, like I still lean towards he's learning it's a dexterity based kind of thing rather than a strength thing. So I could certainly see sleight of hand being a check there. I don't really know that I go with acrobatics there because yes, there's some balance there or whatever. I'm thinking of the training wheels. I realize I just thought of the training wheel scene from the first Zorro movie with Antonio Banderas. So there's certainly some athletics, acrobatics stuff going on there. But I would say either sleight of hand or even
performance,
as a bard as well. Maybe it's an exercise in juggling.
I'm going to say sleight of hand makes a lot of sense here.
Okay.
And jump and like I'm latched on to that since you've said it. So we're gonna call it a sleight of hand check. Your DC's 5. You can't really fail this unless you're rolling that 1. But the better you do on this roll may change the outcome of how well this happens. And I'll say one of these chuckle fucks would have given you a bardic inspiration, so you can go ahead and add a bardic inspiration to that roll 22. Roll your bardic. 23.
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll the bardic?
Oh, I like that. You sure can.
I mean, just for the opportunity to try to get it to maybe to 25, because I'm assuming we're looking.
That is still a 23.
Hey, would you
It's on
like
point.
a shadowy sparring partner for some guidance?
Oh yeah, if you can give him guidance by using your
Marvin,
husband's
I'm
shadow.
like pouring over the stupid moving shit, yeah, and my husband is like,
Jesus Christ! So you go ahead and roll a guidance too.
What's that, D4?
That is a D4. You're wanting to hit a 25 here to get you up into that next bump.
So I need what, a 2?
You need a 2 or higher. That's a 4.
there you go.
That is a
There you go.
4. Not so. It's not that you change your fighting style, Alejandro. You, with the skill and precision of the Puss in Boots catfolk man that you are, learn a new fighting style. So you can go ahead and add that second fighting style, that 2-weapon fighting style, to your character sheet, and still retain the one that you are using now.
Okay.
Um,
And I would, and as I finish the training, as I'm working through the training, and once I've completed it, is the husband's shadow as the sparring partner? Would we say that that's part of the consistent process, like almost a training montage thing, if you will, where I'm sparring with this shadow type of thing?
yeah.
Okay. Then at the end of that, I would bow to the shadow before he goes wherever it is he goes, whenever he's not there as a result of the guidance.
Yeah, Poppy, how does the shadow operate? It's your shadow. You get to describe what he does and how he spars with
yeah,
Alejandro.
I mean, it's a little bit of a funky situation. He's still attached to me to some degree, but he's like stretching on forever and just going wherever he wants and does whatever he wants. And it's clearly like my shadow. It's a halfling shadow, but has like its own mannerisms and stuff. So when the sparring is over, he will probably return to me. And the next day, I will probably ask Alejandro, why does my shadow have holes in it? What were you two doing yesterday? Do you see this? The sunlight is going through it.
Oh, that's funny.
Shadow's fine with it. This feels like a great place to stop for the night. You will have made your way to Bryn Shander at this point. We will get Solfedge's first downtime roll when we're back at the table, and then we will do the rest of downtime for next session. We'll do our first downtime. You guys can decide how you apply the rest of the rolls, what you want to do. If you're doing like mystery and investigation, or trying to build a relationship with somebody, or improve your reputation, try to gain money, we'll figure all of that out next week. Why does the shadow have holes in it? You'll have to jump back in next week to figure that out, or watch the old episodes to figure that out. I don't even know if I know. I'm gonna be honest. Easy bake oven time. Thank you so much for joining us, by the way. That's it for us for now. We are back at it next week. We're here every week unless some kind of event or thing is happening, and then sometimes we have time off. Tomorrow is Monday. Adam, you got game tomorrow? Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
so over on Talking with Adam's Twitch, you will be able to watch the why can't I remember the name right now? Lost Corsair? Land of the Lost Corsair. It's pirate shenanigans. Who doesn't love pirate shenanigans? It'll be back with us on Wednesday for Tiny Punk 2077, where they are now trying to stop them all from being overrun by goo creatures, which is a big shift from how their journey started. On Thursday, it's Lost Minds of Phandelver over on Kirby Stream, twitch.com twitch.tv/Carpathia. And then Saturday we've got Cleaning Crew next week, and then the week after that we'll be off because we're going to see Shrek the Musical. Does anybody have anything else to plug? You'll find some of the you'll find these guys like Twitch channel links in the description below on Twitch. If you're watching on the YouTube, you'll find all of the links and stuff below. That's it for us for now. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. I love every single one of you. I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power to the players. Have a great night.